Standard 10th, Unit 2.6 World Heritage. Children, today we are going to see a lesson World Heritage. The United Nations Educational, Scientific and Cultural Organization is a specialized agency of the United Nations aimed at promoting world peace and security through international cooperation in education, the sciences, and culture. A World Heritage Site is a landmark or area with legal protection by an international convention administered by the UNESCO. World Heritage Sites are designated by UNESCO for having cultural, historical, scientific, or other form of significance. The sites are judged to contain cultural and natural heritage around the world, considered to be of outstanding value to humanity. World Heritage Sites might be ancient ruins or historical structures, buildings, cities, deserts, lakes, monuments, mountains, forests, etc. World Heritage Site can also be a combination of both cultural and natural areas. For example, Mount Hangshan in China is a site with significance to human culture because it played a role in historical Chinese art and literature. The area is well known for its scenery, sunsets, peculiarly shaped granite peaks, pine trees, hot springs, winter snow, and views of the clouds from above. Hangshan is a frequent subject of traditional Chinese paintings and literature as well as modern photography. Now, what is the history of World Heritage Sites? The idea of protecting cultural and natural heritage sites began in the early 20th century. But till 1950, the list of sites were not ready. In 1954, Egypt decided to build the Aswan High Dam to collect and control water from the Nile River. Constructions of Construction of the High Dam became a key objective of the government with its ability to better control flooding, provide increased water storage for irrigation, and generate hydroelectricity. The dam was seen as pivotal to Egypt's planned industrialization. The plan seemed to affect the valley containing the Abu Simbel temples and a lot of Egyptian artifacts. UNESCO took an initiative to protect those monuments in 1959. UNESCO very skillfully uplifted the temples to higher ground. We can see here the uplifting of Abu Simbel temple. The project became successful. The project cost was estimated 80 US million dollar. Out of it, 40 million dollar came from 50 different countries. In this way, UNESCO and the International Council on Monuments and Sites formed and formed an international organization to protect cultural heritage in 1965. A White House conference in the US called for a World Heritage Trust to protect historical monuments, natural and scenic sites. In 1968, the International Union for Conservation of Nature developed similar goals and presented them at the United Nations Conference on Human Environment in Stockholm, Sweden in 1972. The goals to protect the natural and culture were adopted by UNESCO's General Conference on November 16 in 1972. Now, what is the World Heritage Committee? The World Heritage Committee is established by UNESCO. The committee decides which sites should be included as a UNESCO World Heritage Site. The committee meets once a year. There are 21 representatives from 21 state parties that are elected for 6 years terms by the World Heritage Center's General Assembly. Identifying and nominating new sites within their territory to be considered for inclusion on the World Heritage List. Here we stop and how a place become a World Heritage Site and types of World Heritage Sites we will see in our next part. Thank you.